Welcome to our tub. Come on in. It's warm inside, and there's always room for more.
This podcast contains adult material and is intended for mature audiences only. If you're under 18, grab your rubber ducky and find another tub. This one's not for you. Hello and welcome to episode 53 in the tub. I'm Mr. Berg.
And I'm Mrs. Berg.
And on this week's episode, in the first half, we are going to once again, round out the yearly porn searches in the U.S. As done on AEBN Trends, and discuss that a little bit. And in the second half, we're going to, kind of dive into the goods, the bads, the uglies, and just really have some conversation on PA.
PA?
PA from the man's side.
Okay.
And PA leading to ED.
Ah, okay, I get you now.
And wiener problems. Not problems, wiener.
I wasn't quite getting the, it took me a second to get the first
PA.
initials. Performance anxiety. Yes.
Yes, sir!
I got it now. I had to think about it.
Uh-huh. and again, don't want to say problems, just, struggle, which, again, we'll get into more in the second half, that, there could be a lot of factors involved, but things around it. And it's not an uncommon thing in the lifestyle. And there's definitely solutions for that. So, not the most sexy thing, but is a sexy thing. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's episode. All right, welcome back. Pretty much aren't going to waste any time. And I think, as we said, hop right into the fourth quarter trends and porn searches.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, we had said a few episodes back when we did the September, October it was, that, the end of the...
They should be coming soon, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So January 25th, the popular searches by state... November and December was published on AEBN Trends, and let's dig in. So, popular stars, again, some regular names, some, I don't want to say new names, pretty much, we've always seen some of them, or all of them in one way, shape, or form. They included Kendra Lust, California and Maine, Georgia, you go guys, Alex Cole. Sasha Gray in Massachusetts, and Angela White. So those were some of the top ones there. Interesting when it came to actual types of searches, or I guess topics. When you look under the straight category, fetish searches were very popular. Some examples, and again, we'll get into these. Lesbian dominatrix, bound gangbangs, and CBT.
Okay.
So, says some other popular searches are, butt stuff. Anally corrupted, anal savages. So, without further ado, I guess we, let's hop into here by state and really kind of see.
All right. So we're going to start in the West.
Yeah, let's start over in the West Coast. What do you see? What jumps out at you?
New Mexico. Bad moms.
Bad moms isn't a bad thing.
No.
The whole MILF corruption, and I mean, it's definitely a big trend nowadays. Actually, funny because off this topic, there was a thread on one of the lifestyle sites that we're on that really discussed this, and wow, did it go. There were a lot of responses, a lot of back and forth. It was a long read with the responses. So, not just in the porn world, in the real lifestyle world.
Idaho. Christmas.
Okay.
I am reading that, right? I don't have my glasses on.
I was taken aback because you said Idaho. I was like, hey, what are you?
Hey,
whoa,
hey, hey.
whoa, whoa.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm like, no, you're not.
No.
All right.
The top street search in the state of Idaho is Christmas.
Oh, in the Tater State.
Yes.
Now again, we will
Taters-
preface this
taters-
is November and December.
Santa Claus. Yes, true.
So Santa's coming down her chimney. Hey. Huh?
Okay. Let's see, where else? Wyoming. Double team.
All right. Tag team. Yep. We had that conversation last night, earlier today. Montana, mature swingers. Colorado, anally corrupted.
Utah. Amy Fishers.
Okay. Anal savages in Nevada. T-girls, Hawaii. Alaska is Cherry Poppins.
Okay.
Black orgy in Washington. Big asses in Oregon. California, Kendra Lust. And what didn't we hit?
Arizona. Lesbian dominatrix. Okay.
I mean, I could be a lesbian for a day if you
Dominated you?
smacked me around a little bit. Yeah, I'd be whatever you want. You know,
Okay.
hey,
Moving on. The Midwest.
to the Midwest. Huh. All right.
Okay, what does that say for North Dakota?
Brickzilla.
Brickzilla.
Yes, he's a performer.
Okay.
Okay. Minnesota's ass worship.
Michigan. Fat cream pie.
Asa Akira is Nebraska.
Ohio. Amateur bisexual.
All right.
Indiana. Bikers.
Okay. There's Illinois. Brickzilla again.
Kansas. Dirty debutantes.
And I saw that, and we had a conversation, and I'm trying to remember where it was. I believe it was a conversation with Dick Dangle. It may have even been on one of the episodes we were on, Dangling After Dark. And we were talking about the industry and where it's come from and back in the day. And I remember the Dirty Debutante series from back in the late 80s. Ed Powers, wow. Some of the, that was Stephanie Swift, Nikki Sterling back in the day. There were so many of the classics that really made their break. And I think I said to him too, I wonder if they're still doing anything with that series. So that is an interesting one. That brings back memories.
Obviously, people are still looking for them.
Uh-huh.
All right. Which?
Iowa, Addie Andrews. Wisconsin is She-Male Strokers. So I think it's all we got. Oh, South Dakota is Cuckold. So, okay. A nice spread. I think this one's all over. The Midwest is a little bit all over the board with some of these searches. So let's go to the South, which is always an interesting spread of things, it seems to be.
West Virginia. Adriana Chechik.
Okay. Kentucky, amateur swinger. I can say in following another couple groups on social media, boy, there's been some wild lifestyle events happening down and around that area. One just happened this past weekend. So, okay, nothing wrong with that.
Arkansas. Emma Hicks.
All right. Missa X in North Carolina. I think when we looked at the September, October, that was maybe around Virginia or somewhere was the Missa X, because we did have to kind of dig into that a little bit.
Yep. Virginia. Co-ed.
Allison Tyler in Tennessee. Angela White in Texas. Brianna Banks in Louisiana. By BBCs in Alabama. 4K Lesbians in Mississippi. 4K Lesbians, right? Boy, that is right in your face, crisp, clean picture. That's like being right there in the middle of the action.
South Carolina. Bound gangbangs.
Georgia, as we said at the start, Alex Cole. And Florida, T-girl porn. So again, like, you know, a little across the board.
Right.
Oh, what did we miss? We missed Oklahoma, cheating. So again, I think variety is the spice of life.
Very true.
And boy, there is some variety here. Northeast. All right. So Maine, Kendra Lust. Okay.
Massachusetts, Sasha Grey. Connecticut, blackmailed.
All right. Honey Gold in New York.
Ooh. Okay. We've got 2 states that have the same top search.
I see that.
Vermont and Pennsylvania with Daddy Crush.
Okay. Here's one that jumps out. Rhode Island, Belladonna. Belladonna, if that's the same, I'm thinking Belladonna is, boy, probably 10 plus years ago. She was a performer. Tatted, inked, short black hair. Interesting to see. I'd like to find out if that is who that is, and going a little bit old school from years past. Delaware is Cheating Wives.
Maryland, Girls Out West.
See?
DC, Cuckold Sessions.
This one's in Maryland. They're looking at Girls Out West because they're just butt hurt because they're in the middle of nowhere on the East Coast. New Jersey, Real Female Orgasms. Misses. I thought all of them were real.
I plead the 5th.
Oh, ouch. Low blow. Hey, mine aren't.
Wait, we missed a couple, didn't we?
Did we? No, I think we got everything here.
No. New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
CBT.
Yes. So that winds it out. That was an interesting, again, variety. We saw some new things for sure. I think end of the year and the holiday time and getting to winter where you're locked in, you start opening up your minds. And as we said, variety is the spice of life. Boy, there's definitely a spread there. So the next one we'll hit on real quick that we have not is fourth quarter trends. So in the straight world, what was the sales volume by category in adult? I'm not surprised at the top increase, the top upward mover. There's so much more that I've seen. Social media, Pornhub, Reddit, just everywhere. We've seen it at lifestyle clubs. It's become such a fetish that lifestyle clubs are adding to cater to this fetish. So the top upward moving trend in straight was...
Glory hole.
Don't sound so exciting.
Okay. What?
Gonna be like, woo, glory hole. You're just like, yeah, glory hole. Jeez.
It took me a minute to realize you were waiting for me to say it.
Yeah. So yeah, glory hole was the top upward moving trend. Still look under the top straight by category, and the top is taboo. And we've talked about that in the past.
Which, I mean, is honestly very broad, isn't it?
Taboo is like saying lifestyle. As we've discussed numerous times, over the past couple episodes, lifestyle is all encompassing. It's the umbrella where all the kind of spines, or it's the wheel, and all the little spokes coming off it are different parts of that. So Taboo doesn't really surprise me being at the top of the list because it encompasses so much and it's such a, I don't want to say a basic category to search, a basic term, but it is. Right below that is anal.
And then lesbian.
Below that, pretty darn close to each other, are three-way. Actually, there's three of them right here in line that are pretty darn close. Three-way, interracial, and POV. POV's definitely grown.
Right.
Yes, there's more studios, more people doing it now. You have the VR world that falls under, PR or POV. And a lot of you look at some cams as well. When you look at the cam world and the content creator side, a lot of that you're seeing some point of view stuff. So that, hey, makes sense there.
Okay, what's at the bottom?
What's all the way at the bottom? Well, now, isn't that funny? Glory Hole is all the way at the bottom. 2020 straight sales volume by category, and Glory Hole is at the bottom. However, it had the largest increase. So it finally made the list.
Basically, I think that's what that means. Yeah.
Yeah, it poked through the hole. Well, it's kind of what the whole preface is. Yeah, boo. So what else is at the bottom? Fresh faces.
Hey, how about this one? It goes back to an episode. Hair.
Yes, that's a few episodes ago. Parody is at the bottom.
Parody so
and
low?
We've talked about that. Like, I enjoy the parodies. Those are always pretty good ones. Costumes, alt, extreme penetration, okay. Classic and 80s. Jeez, maybe they accounted for my 5 or 6 searches for classic porn or 80s porn. Blow bang, strap on, grannies.
Yeah, and blow bang's down there on the list, but that's one that they said was one of the top 5 gross.
Yeah. Cheerleaders is down towards the bottom. Schoolgirls is toward the bottom. Schoolgirls isn't big unless it's a lifestyle swingers club party, and then everybody goes to the schoolgirl parties. All the ladies get their little dresses on, their little skirts, and hey, little white knee socks. And I keep talking. I'm going to need to take a break a minute. So, kind of back up at the top. Under point of view, big tits, transsexual. From the straight standpoint, to see transsexual as number 9 is number 8. So when you look at the top 10, transsexual is number 8.
Right.
Most searched in the straight category. It's definitely, it's grown. It's more accepted.
True.
Whether to say eyes are open, I think people's eyes are open, or it wouldn't be up there.
Right.
So that's nice to see. Right below that is MILF.
And fetish coming in at number 10.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm puzzled. Fetish versus taboo. What's the...
So fetish, my thought process is that's kink. That's going to be BDSM. That's going to be flogging, restraints, bondage, that. Taboo is going to be your stepmom and son. Your...
Okay.
Yes.
I just think that
more
like
of the age. That's more of the taboo
okay.
is going to be more of that, just that kind of taboo. That's the daddy, daughter, and stepmom and son type.
Step siblings.
Yes.
That kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That type of setup, that type of storyline.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
again, there's really nothing out on this list that, again, jumps out at me that's out of place. Cream pie is on here. Orgies are on here. Now, I did see French speaking.
And German speaking.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. I saw German speaking at the bottom. Interesting. At the end of the day, here we are. We got another variety across the board.
True.
So with that, I think we're going to take a short break. And we will be back for the second half of this week's episode. All right. Welcome back from the break. Hopefully in the first half, well, you maybe added a few things to your porn search list. As, again, we said, we did as well, looking through those lists. Mm-hmm. So, as we said, in the second half here, we want to talk about performance anxiety, mainly, really, from a guy's end in ED. Something that
most men, whether they want to admit it or not, have experienced.
Yes. From a guy's standpoint, it's a tough subject. It's not the manly thing. However, at the same time, there's some things within your control, some things out of your control. Mm-hmm. And really just wanted to touch on some of that and ways to help. Mm-hmm. I guess is the best way to put it. We've talked to male performers. It's something that happens. I've been a victim of it. I've experienced it, and figure out ways around it as well. Mm-hmm. Some are better than others. At the end of the day, when you really look at statistics, there's a chunk, and especially when you get into the lifestyle, and we'll talk more about it as we go, I think it's more of a mental thing.
Well, I think in the lifestyle, there's a couple factors that...
Sure. Yes, there definitely are. So, again, we'll get into it as we move through here. So, say performance anxiety, ED, erectile dysfunction, as we're looking at really an article that gives some information here from healthline.com, states that the risk of developing ED increases with age. So now ED is the proper term.
It's the medical term.
Yeah. And again, we are not medical professionals.
No.
I can be a gynecologist anytime a lady needs an inspection. I could be a mammogram tech, but I don't have a degree. I'm more than willing to lend a hand or other digits. So we will state that ahead of time. That
right. Yeah. We're not medical professionals.
No. And I didn't stay at a Holiday Inn Express either, so it doesn't help me out. So when we look at this, let's see. This one actually does go back a little bit because it talks about a review back in 2018 that estimated that ED affected about a third of men. Now, it does state that increases with age. Mm-hmm. The moves from 5 to 15% of men between the ages of 40 and 70. Okay. That's fair when you, I think, look at the health side of things.
Right.
Because health and male health definitely has your body can affect it. Mm-hmm. Looking at another article in Trends and Statistics, it says 44% of men suffering from ED experience it because of a health defect.
Right.
So, less than half really is a health defect. It does say most older men suffer not ED, but erection dissatisfaction.
So in other words, they can get it hard, just not hard enough.
Yes. Hard enough or long enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, when you talk in terms of health-related, basically comes down to blood pressure-related issues.
Oh, but not totally, because as you really dig into it, even in this, well, yes, blood pressure and blood pressure medications,
Right.
heart disease, high cholesterol, diabetes.
You had to say it that way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. In my best Wilford Brimley Quaker oatmeal, diabetes. So those are, it does list metabolic syndrome. So, yes, there is those medical things that a lot comes down to physical health,
Taking care of yourself.
obesity, overweight, your diet. So I guess from that end, in the lifestyle, you want to be as fit as possible. And again, there are people of every shape, size. There's genes that go into effect.
Right.
Genes that play a role.
Right. Genes, Genes.
Yeah, not the ones over you, not the skinny jeans over your cheeks.
No.
So when you really look at that, well, a 225 pound, 230 pound guy like myself, that could be a healthy weight. For me, now I'm going to admit it's not. I could tend to shave 15 or 20, but hey, I'll get there. I'll get back there after the pandemic. But just because someone is a little bit larger compared to someone smaller, it still doesn't mean, you're out of shape. You have some of these issues.
Right. Someone thin, like myself, could still have some of those health issues.
Sure. As my ice rock clinks in my glass of bourbon here, and we're talking about being healthy and taking care of yourself.
Well, and that is another
Whiskey
cause factor.
dick is real.
For you, it's rum.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Alcohol use, illicit drug use, smoking, stress, anxiety.
Well, and that,
all-
but that kind of gets into that isn't, as we'll get down into, stress, anxiety. That's the mental.
Right.
But so that's a whole nother end and avenue that leads to it. The anxiety, stress, depression, like that is, I don't want to, that's stuff that you can control. That's stuff you can almost get through. That's just the in your mind stuff. I think is a lot of where you see it in the lifestyle.
Right.
Mind, alcohol. And mind, I think, is really more in the lifestyle in a situation is anxiety, is overstimulation of the mind. And that's where, how do you control that? How do you overcome that? Yes, my first experience was in a multi-couple situation where it was like, oh shit, this is freaking awesome. But then it's like, hey guy, what are you doing down there? Obviously fucking nothing. But you got to get out of your head. So
Right.
how do you do that? Talk to people. We've been in kind of seminars within different lifestyle events. One of probably the best kind of, I guess, things said by someone was, if you're in a situation that is just, is like, holy shit, this is hot as shit, but it's so overstimulating. It's like, whoa, take a step back, remove yourself for a minute or two, for a few minutes, grab a drink, just kind of relax, take it all in and calm down. Because 95% of the time, just stepping back, getting a drink of water, kind of.
I'm glad you specified there.
Yes. In that situation, make sure it's water, not malted
Brown colored water?
not malted water, not corn water, not potato water.
Because that could just continue to add to the situation.
So, yes, when it comes to that, I think that's really the kind of step back and take a breath, think about it. Don't overthink about it. But as well, from the other end of it, some of it is the female reaction as well. And how does a female handle that? So, whether it be your significant other, your partner, whatever, if it happens the first time, there's nothing wrong with discussing it, because then you're able to figure that out. Mm-hmm. Yes, there are things, everybody has the hot button.
Yeah. Things
as
that
well.
Kind of help to get you going.
Sure. Whether it's taking a break, whether it's moving to oral for a while. Mm-hmm. I've done that in the past as well. All right. Hey, I need a break after a little while. And you go down and you do some oral for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Some people, it's dirty talk. It's fantasy talk. That changes or can change mentally. Mm-hmm. So that's a lot of, clear your head from the mental. Other things to, I guess, medically there's things, but at the same time, medically, I think some of the medical or quote medical, because there's some things out there. Everybody's heard of the little blue pill and the Viagra and the Cialis of the world. Mm-hmm. There's those, but then there's the, I guess, over-the-counter, your herbal supplement things that you go to the corner porn store and you pick up. Those are natural herbs, this, that. There's a lot of stuff in them. Mm. I think some of that...
There's probably some stuff in there that isn't natural, but...
well, it still all needs to clear regulations and all that.
Right.
But I think some of that is mental. I'm taking a pill, I'm going to be good.
And it's a placebo effect.
Exactly. I've taken some of those. I mean, no problems with them. Some things are like, especially the over-the-counter ones, some of them, whatever's in it is going to give you a pounding headache. Some of the prescription ones give you a pounding headache. Some of the prescription ones, you have to go through the doctor. You have to go through everything. Mm-hmm. And you better be sure and know how they are going to affect you. Because, I had one of those knock me the hell out.
Again, there were probably some other factors besides the pill.
Well, and that at that point, that was, I had only had 2 drinks that night. So it wasn't an overabundance of alcohol, but I had a little blue pill. I'm trying to remember if I took a whole one or a half that night.
I don't remember.
Went out, met a couple out at the casino, having a second drink. Didn't feel good. Well, my blood pressure dropped and I dropped just as fast. Was fine, but again, side effects of some of these you got to take into consideration. Mm-hmm. Yes, there's other things out there. There's some injections that you can get. Not quite sure too much about those. Have heard of it. Not really sure, but I don't know if I could put an injection into my wiener, if that's what if that's where you put it. I'm not a big needle guy. I got some tattoos, but to give myself a shot, I don't know that I can go there.
You might be on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this article here that we're looking at, it does discuss, as my phone's continuing to blow up as well, as we roll down through this, the treatments is lifestyle habits. So, getting healthy. It says that it was found that 160 minutes of weekly aerobic activity for 6 months can decrease symptoms. So 160 minutes, 60 minutes in an hour. So that's not a lot of, it's not a lot of exercise, really. That's
No.
what? 2.5 hours? No. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
2.5 hours. Mm-hmm. So that's a half hour in a 5-day week. That's not bad. You know, yes, they talk about testosterone replacement therapy if it's low T, because that's actually something we didn't talk about. That can be a leading factor, is low T in some guys.
Well, and I think that's probably where they were going with the metabolic.
Yes. Okay.
Because
Good point.
Testosterone's a metabolic.
Yeah.
Is considered metabolic.
So, I mean, what other alternative, what other remedies, I guess? This article says penis pumps. I mean, I have one.
You've experimented.
I've experimented.
But it also says treatment option for mild.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, the penis pump.
Sorry, I'm reading ahead.
Oh, like I have one of the hand pump ones and I'm like, yeah, okay. And then I got one of the vacuum electric ones and it's tight because it needs to create a vacuum. Yeah. It gives you put that on and you have incredible Hulk bulging vein freaking boner flashing through there. And as soon as you release it and pull it out, like,
Does it kind of fizzle?
yeah, it doesn't hold.
Right.
So, I mean, yes, it gets blood flowing and that could help start and move it, I guess, is what they're saying. Me personally, I was just like, you know, oh boy. So if I do this and like pump it up and keep stretching, like, boy, if I do this every day for 6 months, boy, I'm going to have like a 10-inch schlong.
I don't really think that's the way it works.
Shit. No, I don't think so either.
Okay.
That is false advertising.
So I was reading ahead a little bit.
And, well, and the other thing, I mean,
And I
we're-
have heard of this. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no. What? I was just going to say the other thing is going to be a ring.
Oh, yeah.
And
Instead of the pump, yeah.
you know, and again, we've kind of experimented, played around with cock rings. And with those, it's a matter of finding the right diameter, the right kind of resistance. I mean, you get steel ones, there's leather buckle ones, there's kind of more firm silicone, and then you get kind of more the rubber, stretchy silicone ones. So it's all based on girth, really, and what kind of works best.
I mean, I would think it would be preference too. I mean, some people might prefer the feeling of one material over the other.
Exactly. And when you're putting a cock ring on, like I just look and I'm like, well, a 1-inch leather strap with some buttons on it, like some actual like metal snaps.
That might chafe. I would
Well,
think.
I'm thinking then when you start getting to it, like, I'm just thinking, you want to talk about Indian burn on your on your down there lips. So I think, you know, from my end, the stretchy silicone has really been, and even from a non-ED standpoint, those, just the firmness, and I think from my side, the sensation and the feeling is much more intense
That makes sense.
with a cock ring
I
on.
mean,
So it has dual benefits. Yes, it's going to make you harder. Yes, the sensations and the feelings are more intense. And I mean, it's really kind of, it's tightening down things. So they say in a way you're going to last longer. Yeah, there is a little longer lasting, I think, to it. I think at the same time, there's never a, how to put it nicely.
Sorry, I can't help you.
Because of the tightness and everything, you're never, totally draining your balls.
Well, no, that's
But
that's
boy,
why-
you could shoot across the room sometimes because of the force you're putting to get it out. Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah. There's typically a little more cleanup. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you are letting loose, but it's kind of like it could kind of be like a Gatling gun. You're praying and spraying.
Ay.
So, Mrs., as you read ahead, and I know where you read ahead.
Sorry. Another, and really, I'm laughing, but none of this, it's not a funny thing for anybody to deal with. But another treatment option is surgery. And that's generally used only if other treatment options haven't been successful or aren't well tolerated.
And that's like last final resort.
Right. And that is, they actually place a penile prosthesis. The prosthesis involves an inflatable rod placed in the middle of the penis. A pump is hidden in the scrotum. The pump is used to inflate the rod, causing an erection.
So it's like them
like I said,
old Air Jordans where you pump them up. You pump them up with your balls.
Basically.
And Robo Wang. Mm-hmm. And again,
like I said, I have heard of it.
yeah. And again, not
And it
all
is-
joking aside,
Right.
it's
Totally
real.
extreme cases that
Yes.
this is the last
Which-
line of treatment.
Yeah. Which, again, there's an option for everybody, which is good because you want to live a full, healthy, sex-charged life.
Sorry, it was just-
if it gets to that extreme where that's needed, then, hey, great. Again, I think, as we said in the beginning, it's something that's hard to talk about for a guy because it's not manly. And actually, the end thing that this says is talking with your partner. ED can cause relationship issues. It's important to realize that it is common and treatable. It's embarrassing, but in talking about it, you can find a way to resolve it
Right.
because at the end of the day, it affects both of you.
Right. And I think, especially even in the lifestyle, I think that your partner might notice things that might be a factor that you don't necessarily think about.
Yeah. And again, you go in as I had said, the kind of the mental thing, overstimulation in your head, and you start thinking all over the board. Yeah, you can be a seasoned swinger and have been doing it for a while. Again, my first kind of flop, for lack of better terms, was a large group situation. And prior to that, we'd been in the lifestyle for quite a few years. We were playing regularly. We had foursomes. We had we'd had play sessions with 2 other couples. This one in particular was 4 other couples. And a lot of different things going on. And it was like, wow. And at the same time, I was involved. And as things filtered out, it got down to 3 people in a room. And I changed and I was like, oh boy, all right, I'm ready to go now. And I'm like, oh yeah, everybody else is done. Yeah, the other 3 were doing finishing up. They were like, hey, come and hop and join in for a few minutes. And I was just like, oh yeah, I'm ready to go now for a full session. But so it was once that mental side of it and the overstimulation ended.
All right. But I mean, that's the case in any situation, really. Overstimulation is,
Is a buzzkill.
Your brain tends to shut down.
Exactly. So again, it was kind of something that, yes, we've experienced in the lifestyle, both myself, Mrs. in situations as well, and to be aware of it, to see the signs, And the fact of it's not something that it's, oh, geez, yeah, we're not playing with them again because, he couldn't get it up. Or, give the time during a play session. Kind of relax. Just in the communication and everything is a positive, and it'll come around. And again, yes, we've had situations where Mrs. has encountered it. We got through that, and we played with that couple a few weeks later. Mm-hmm. And a few weeks later, there wasn't an issue.
Right.
So, again, it's not a red flag.
We all have off days.
Exactly. It's just about limiting them, at least from this end. Work-wise, you want more off days. Yeah, this side, limit them. So, again, I guess moral of the story, be open about it. Mm-hmm. Don't be embarrassed by it. It happens to more than you think.
Right.
If it happens, look into some alternative. Look into some safety nets, I guess, or probably
boosters.
I mean, is a nice way to put it. Just hey, you know what? I got this in the back pocket. Hey, if it's going to happen, just in case, because you never really know. Mm-hmm. And again, don't be afraid to kind of step back away if it occurs and kind of recollect your thoughts and take a minute away and then go back to it. So not really much more to really kind of talk about because, again, everybody's going to be different in how they approach it. But we just want to, again, as we just said, share. Don't be embarrassed by it. Right. Figure it out. Talk about it and get through it because it happens to the best and the worst. When you hear about it from male performers in the industry that they have safety nets and they've had wobbly weenie days on set. I mean, wow. Mm-hmm. Hey, and they're professionals. We're just amateurs trying to think we're professionals.
But they're still human.
Exactly. At the end of the day, we're all human. It happens to everybody. Mm-hmm. So with that, I think we're going to call this episode a wrap. Appreciate you tuning in. Remember, you can find us on our social medias, Twitter and Instagram, Berg Couple for Fun, Facebook, The Bergs, Reddit, Berg Couple for Fun. Our website is inourtub.com. You can listen and subscribe to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Google, Stitcher, all your main platforms. If there's a platform that you don't find us on, shoot us a message. Let us know. We think we got the majority of them covered. So, but we're always willing to expand and open up into more areas. So, again, this is a wrap for today. Remember to take care of yourself, as we stated numerous times today in this episode. Take care of those you love and care about. Take time with those you love and care about. Pay for your porn. Wrap it before you tap it. Lick it before you stick it. And until next time,
we'll keep the lights on and the tub warm for you.